have a superpower. It's a secret. Please keep it in this room. I can be invisible. Not when I want to be, but when others in the room want me to be. Here's how it works. I'm in a meeting, fully engaged. I share an idea. Everyone looks in my direction. I finish, they turn away, the discussion continues. Few minutes later, someone else repeats the same idea. And there is jubilation, as if gravity has just been discovered. Invisible? Looks like some of you have experienced the superpower too. I had this realization 5 years ago. After 2 decades of global leadership experience across 3 continents, leading large teams, working with renowned clients, I got invited to a prestigious leadership program. 3 days in the program, being unseen, unheard, overlooked, and dismissed, demolished my 2 decades of confidence so completely that I went and hired an accent coach for 1,865 pounds. Why? Because I believed I was the problem. If I could speak properly, I would be heard. If I sounded more elite, more posh, I'd finally be accepted. Here's what I didn't tell you. I was the only person of color in that cohort and one of the 20% women. Every time we are unheard, every time we are overlooked for opportunities, every time somebody reduces us to a stereotype, our brain whispers, "You're not good enough. You shouldn't be here. Don't embarrass yourself by speaking up." And we have formalized this feeling and given it a name: imposter syndrome. Convenient, isn't it? Because if it's your syndrome, you need fixing. Look at the number of leadership programs and training programs for women compared to men. Look at the diversity initiatives that claim to develop individuals while overlooking the broken systems. The message is clear. The problem is us. But it isn't. When a woman of color is explicitly told not to apply for a promotion in favor of a male colleague, despite being better qualified, you realize this isn't about ability. It is about systems designed to maintain status quo while presenting an illusion of inclusion. And this illusion drives countless professionals, especially women, especially minorities, to reshape themselves. We change our accents, the way we dress, our cultural references, even our names. If we are working together 40 hours a week, is it unreasonable for me to expect that you spend 30 seconds to learn my name? Or should I call myself Paddy for your convenience and erase my 40 years of existence? At one point, I did a crash course in football just so I could move the conversation away from chicken tikka masala, which was a favorite topic with me in social setups. Even when you think you included me, it is your version. This constant performance is exhausting. Belonging is not a favor. It is not a perk. It is a fundamental human need. Maslow's hierarchy of needs places belonging right above food, water, and safety. From our hunter-gatherer ancestors to today's epidemic of loneliness, belonging has proven to be crucial for human survival. It's nothing complicated, don't get worried. It's just the longing to be myself. So, why do organizations treat it as an optional extra? When organizations push individuals to adapt, overlooking broken systems, they don't just silence voices, they shunt innovation. Because innovation doesn't come from conformity, it comes from the clash of diverse ideas, experiences, and perspectives. Today, many organizations proudly report on diverse hiring. They even have to report on gender pay gap. What's missing? Diverse retention. For every diverse hire, how many are leaving through attrition? Attrition data exists, but not by diversity. If it did, the truth will be stark. The very people you worked so hard to recruit are struggling to belong and they're leaving. And this is not just a moral issue, it's a business one. Every departure costs creativity, time, talent, and money. Every lost voice is missed innovation. The urgency is now. We cannot afford to silence the very voices that are most capable of fresh perspectives. So, what do we do? First, leaders need to rethink the environments they create. Are they designed for people to thrive or merely survive? I understand businesses need numbers to drive action. So start reporting on diverse retention and the cost of losing diverse talent. Second, stop internalizing organizational failures as personal deficiencies. Next time you face the dilemma of change, try this. Create two columns. One for skill development that enhances your capabilities, and other for changes that feel like identity erasure. Use this to decide when to adapt, when to resist, and when to seek environments that value your true self. Third, debunk imposter syndrome. It is decades of social, systemic, and institutional bias on steroids in a suit. It is not you. The true power to change, to create change, begins when we stop fixing ourselves and start fixing the systems that tell us we are broken. Today, my accent remains unchanged. It carries my journey, my heritage, my strength. I never became more elite, but I became something far more valuable, myself. And that's where true belonging starts, not when we erase who we are. So maybe, just maybe, you could start trying something simple today. Learn my name, not Paddy, Padmasini Dayananda. Thank you.